Well, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome to Delta T Racing DTR Tuesday night. So it's time for Division 1. We are here live for round number 10 at Azerbaijan. And as always, I am joined by my co-commentator, Bogrovsky. Good evening, Bog.
Good evening now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are indeed here in round 10 of the Division 1 Championship of Delta T Racing. Season 3, that is. And that means, as we have arrived in the month of June, we only have not just a few races to go this season, but also in this game. Now, the new one is releasing in a couple of weeks. So that means next season will be on the F1 2022 game.
Yeah, come around quickly. So yeah, 1st of July. That's when the new game officially comes out. So we'll obviously be looking at getting everything in place for the start of the new season on F1 22, as they're going to call it. Still not going to get used to that. It's still going to be 2022 to me.
I think for most people it will be. But tonight, oh, gee. Wait.
Dynamics having a bit of a problem on his outlap. Yeah, on his outlap, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So quali has started 80 minutes, of course, to determine the order in which the race will start. The grid order, that is. And last week surely has taken its toll on the championship. We had 5 drivers being pretty close, but yeah, the last 2-3 rounds has been, if I may say, a disaster for the AlphaTauri drivers.
Yep. Yep.
Things just didn't go their way. Trucker had to miss a race. Not great results in Belgium. Chokers has been unlucky for a few races in Austria, in Belgium. Where else did we go? I don't know. So only scraped a few points, while Trucker's just starting his hot lap now.
He is, yeah.
That Prince was still doing very good. Even had a great race last week, but then an incident behind the safety car made him crash into Chokers, and he had to retire.
Yeah, yeah, and it's really taken away pretty much his chance of the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, well,
unfortunately.
Unless he gets a really good result, like a podium or even a win, and the 2 other candidates don't.
Yeah,
then he might be back in the race, but that's not easy. So, in my opinion, there's just 2 candidates left, unless, of course, things taken a surprise turn.
Yeah, I think it's an all-out fight now between Yari and Shabby, to be honest with you.
Yeah, 11 points separating them. Yari back in the lead of the championship after his win in Spa last week.
Yep. Yep.
So he has 140 points, that's 11 more than Shabby has. Prince is in 105, so that's a 35-point gap. Let's say he wins tonight. And someone like Yari is not on the podium, he's back in the fight, but let's face it, Yari has been the dominant factor all season.
Yep.
And should have won more races.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he missed a race as well himself, which didn't help, and then element of bad luck in some of the races. But whilst we're talking
safety cars.
Yep. Times are starting to come in now, so Chalkers with a 138.366 for provisional pole. Next across will be No Joke puts himself up into
times
fourth.
I think pole is going to be either very low 38 or maybe very high 37.
Yep, Marcel crossing the line into
Here comes Yari.
Yari, yep. think got a nice toe off his teammate there, so I think that worked to perfection, putting himself up into pole with a 38.159. So
Yeah.
next across the line we are going to have Prince, I believe. 39.2. And then the McLaren of Xavi, I think it was, crossed the line there. Prince having a bit of a moment down at turn 1. But on his slow down lap. So we are going to jump to, we have one of the Mercedes is next, and it's Mamba. Crosses with a 140.0. So
Yeah,
I think it was
I'm sure he's able
invalidated.
to do better than that.
Yeah. So next up, Living
I
Wall
think no
on
one is
his
really on a
outlap.
hot lap. Although Xavi is. No, he invalidated actually.
Yeah, he has invalidated. Yeah, trying to improve on that 150.2.
And I think that it means that we have Invisible in Red Bull, who has just started this hot lap, is up to turn 3. Oof, not a great exit there.
So yeah, everybody coming in the pits now to put a fresh set on.
Meanwhile, Shabby and Brent also on a hot lap.
Just keeping an eye on Mamba as well, because I think he is on a second hot lap in a row. I'm quite.
Oh, Shabby with a massive moment there. Coming out at the final corner now. Brent is the next to set of time.
No, Brent's coming to the
he
pits.
So watch it. Here comes Shabby.
Shabby is going to set a time.
No.
39.1.
39.
So a second off the pace.
A little, yeah, but he was actually purple in sector 2, which is the hardest sector to do here. He made a mistake at the start of sector 3, but probably lost a bit in sector 1 as well.
Okay, so who do we have, if anybody, on a lap?
Whoa, did you see that? Who's in P3?
P3 Dimex, he snuck in there. They've been doing much better in qualifying. Let's just hope they can take that forward into the race.
Yeah.
I think that one of them's going to get a good result soon. And
one of them, you mean one of the Haas boys?
Yeah. I think it's. I mean, Nochuk currently in 10th, Dimex in 3rd, so it's not a bad start for them. So
if I have to put my money on one of them, it's going to be Dimex, as I think pace is not much different between them, but Dimex is the one making the least mistakes.
Yep.
Has a bit more of that real racing experience. Let's not forget he did win a driver's title last season.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, stormed to it in Division 5, didn't he? He was class of the field there. It was a hell of a jump from Division 5 to Division 1, but well worth it. And I think he's starting to show his pace now. So
he's I think it's a bit as expected up front that second half of the season, not giving up, and he's adapting.
Yep. Looking at the Mercedes lads.
Is he going to be a front runner soon in Division 1? No, but I think he's a very good mid-table driver that could definitely, Busmats to P3, that definitely could get a good result here and there, you know. Actually, we've seen in Silverstone, he actually got a podium but lost it on penalties.
Yep.
Oh, Yari made a mistake there. That's going to cost him his lap.
Prince to start his lap now. Yeah, Bossbot's up into third place there, getting a lovely toe off of Mamba.
Talking about the Haas boys and mistakes.
And no Jug's
No
out.
Jug is out.
We had to say it, didn't we?
Yeah. Sorry for cursing you, No Jug.
Right. So next across the line, who are we going to jump on with? It's going to be one of the Ferraris. I think it's going to be Wesley up in a second place with a 38.2.
Oh, look at that. Wesley.
So next we are looking at one of the Alpines, which will be Martin's. A second improvement, but still 14th.
Wesley could certainly use a good result.
Right, so let's jump on. Looks like Mamba is going to be the next to cross the line. Not benefiting from the toe that he gave to his teammate, but we'll see what time he can put in. Go into the pits.
It comes in.
So, yeah. Next across the line we have the Alpha Tauri of Chalkers. He does. I'll have a word with him later.
Yeah, Marco, be prepared.
Okay, so we have in
Red Bull, that is
Prince, yep.
Prince to P5.
Prince to P5, that's cracking. And then we've got, I think it's a Williams next. Brent up into 10th place on the mediums as well. There's one thing I haven't looked at yet, actually, is the tyres. Let me, if I can get the right button as well.
Well,
yeah, Brent setting his fastest time.
Definitely a thing on this track. But let's keep an eye on Marcel as he had purple in sector 2.
So to the line, a
P5.
38.5, P5.
Right, so what do we see up front? We see in the top 5, 2 Alfa Romeos and 2 Alfa Tauris. Of course, a Ferrari.
Yep, just very shabby.
So who's missing a bit?
Moment.
Shabby's missing up front.
Yeah, I think he was a bit late to the party today, so
he was a bit late. Still had to eat, so might be taking a few bites before his final run.
Yep. Right, so next we have Brent. Is he going for a second lap on those mediums? So he certainly looks like he is on it, but he's down on time. I don't think he's going to get close, so I think this is going to be into the pits. Yep. So next up we have, is that one of the Red Bulls, Prince? Oh, going very slowly, so who do we have up next? Is it Marcel? I think will be coming into the pits.
I think Invisible.
So yeah, Invisible. See what
That's
time he can.
39.2 P14 for the German.
Mamba
Marco
now starting his
hot lap, and now
lap.
Stop teasing us, Mamba.
Dymex
Show us
just
what you're made
behind
of.
him. The Dymex looking to improve from 8th.
Yeah,
Obviously, as we know,
Dymex
he's
was
got
actually
speed.
on a pretty decent start of his lap. Oh, Marco getting a toll here from his teammate. Dymex was on a promising lap, but invalidated coming into the castle and had to abort. Is probably going to do another lap now.
Yep. So next we have Yeah, Martins is on his outlap. So who do we have? Is it Wesley or Shabby?
Shabby's on outlap.
Yep. Then Trump with Mamba. Or is that invisible just in front of him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Told you. Paul could be a high 37. Well, Yari did it.
It's an unbelievable time. Well, that's the marker for everyone else. I mean, I'll be honest, Yari has pretty much owned the pole position trophy this year.
Yeah, I think he does.
So Mamba now to put his first time on the board. 38.7 up to 9th. A good lap
done.
there.
Top 10 for him.
And then Dimex, we'll see if he can improve from 8th position. He can't on that time for this lap. We then have DeRoy on his outlap. Who is going to be next? We are looking at... Let's see, so apologies flicking through. I'm just trying to find out who is on a lap and who isn't.
Shabby's on a lap. Oh, it
Chevy's invalidated, yeah.
Where did he do that? Turn 1?
So Shabby's not going to improve because he's not going to get back round to the start-finish line in time. So Shabby is going to start 13th at best.
Wow. That's surprising. Right, qualifying almost over, still a few drivers. Oh, trying to improve. Well, Danish Brent tried his best, but no, he's gonna board his lap. Had contact with the wall. Here we see Martin. Oh, did both the Alpines at the back? What is that?
Yeah,
surely both are capable of doing better than that. And here we're going to see DeRoy, their leading man at Alpine this season. Is he? Yeah.
Bosmott's improving to 7th. Mercedes currently 7th
DeRoy,
and
P11.
9th. And next up we have, is it Wesley?
Still a few drivers on the way. Lynx is, I think. And he's shown to be one of the quickest drivers.
Certainly been impressive,
in
only his third race.
Participated in. Here he comes, P5.
There we go. Point, as you said.
And Chalkers to pole.
Chalkers.
Wow. Nothing pole position trophy. Chalkers claiming his and might be grabbing his last chance at success on the driver's title.
Yep. Well, he's certainly not out of it yet. He does need it to fall
he
into
can still
his...
he can still win it, but he needs. Well, let's start with winning races.
He needs a lot to go his way.
Yeah, and once you're up there on that podium, you need to be lucky with results from others. But
yeah, I think that's it for qualifying. So Chalkers takes pole position.
Yeah.
With 37.921, two drivers.
It sure is a familiar front row.
Yeah, I mean 2 drivers as well under 38 seconds. That's very 1 minute 38. That's very impressive. Very impressive, and then we're very, very close.
Wesley had a really good qualifying as well. P3 just less than a tenth away from pole position. He could surely use a good result because, I've seen Wesley race in hundreds of races, and this is probably his worst season ever. Anyway, qualifying results: Chalkers on pole, just ahead of Yari, and then we have Wesley, Marcel, and Chalker. Then we have Lynx and Prince. Then Bosmot's the best option. No, that's not true, as Marcel is. Dimex, Black Mamba, and we have then outside the top 10, Duroy, Kika, Brent, Shabby, Justin P14. We have Living Wall, we have Stavi, Invisible, No Jock, Danish Brent, and Martins.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting. A few drivers to watch out of position, really. So it'd be good to see them coming back through the field. Hopefully, we shall wait and see. So let's get ready for the race, and I will play the intro.
It's that time again. Time for some exciting Formula One action. Who will emerge victorious in the Battle of Baku? Well, we're just about ready to get underway, so welcome to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Baku City Circuit then, an unpredictable 3.7-mile track around the streets of the Azerbaijan capital. 20 turns for our drivers to navigate today, including the infamous Turn 8, one of the tightest and most challenging corners of the season.
Well, welcome back everybody. We are just about ready to start the formation lap now. So we will have a quick look just to see what tyres everybody has chosen. As expected, obviously the top 10 on the soft tyres. We've then got 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th all on the mediums. Xavi in 16th has opted for the softs. Then we get Invisible and No Jug both on mediums, and the two at the back of the field on softs. So I think the ones at the back will be looking to work their way through as quick as they can, Bog, on those softs, and try and keep up with the pack ahead of them if possible.
Yeah, well, tires are quite a thing on this track. Degradation is high and is extremely high on the soft compound, so it's so bad that after 4, and if you're lucky, 5 laps, they fall off a cliff. So
Yeah.
basically, best thing to do is, as soon as there's an opportunity with a safety car or a virtual safety car, get rid of the softs and go on a different tire. You'd rather stay away from the hards as well, because, well, they're not that great. As for racing, it's definitely that the medium tire is the best tire. They last about 15 laps, 12 to 15. So my strategy would definitely be start on softs even if you're outside the top 10. And since it's very likely to have an early safety car on this track,
And just
I'd
ditch the
say
softs straight
just
away.
switch the softs right away from mediums and stay on it.
Turn it into a 2-stop on the medium, or a 1-stop on the mediums. Then
no,
wouldn't it?
like make it. Of course, a very much strategy is a medium hard, but the hard is really slower in pace, so you want to stay away from that.
Yeah.
So personally, I do a 2-stop with soft, medium, medium.
Well, let's see.
Unless,
if we
of
get an early
course, you
safety
have
car.
a really late safety car with last 5-6 laps to go, and then you go for a set of softs.
Yeah, last sprint. So we're currently waiting for Martin to join, who is way behind the pack on the formation.
It basically sums up his season.
Yeah. Not even rushing to catch up with the field. The rest of them are sitting there with cold tyres.
He's joining Shabby with dinner right now.
It could be, or don't. I'm quite hungry. I haven't eaten yet, so. Right, so Martins now is coming up to the back of the grid and will form his grid position. So we have 20 cars on the grid waiting for the lights, and I will pass over the Bog for the start.
Oh, thank you for this treatment now.
You love it.
Here we go. Let's see the red lights. Here they come. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and off we go. Oh, someone's in the ball. That's one of the
Dimex
and another
and
car
Brent.
around. Oh, Dimex and Brent are out already. And I safety car. Trucker was definitely involved. Yeah, Prince with the Red Bull as well. As my cat just destroyed about everything in my living room. Thank you.
It looks like Prince has got caught up in that trucker as well.
Yeah,
As they both...
well, the thing is, if you survive here on lap 1, as in you have damage but you can't continue, there's nothing to worry about.
Yep.
Because it's a safety car, you can get back in the race, and a lot of people will be pitting anyway.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see the front runners, whether they do pit and get rid of those softs. Just looking at the gainers so far, Mamba's up 4 places, Kiko up 7, Shabby up 6, up into 8th already. After, well, what was it, turn number 2, I suppose, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had MG Max May right for the start saying Dimex 50 has a good chance of getting points. Well,
Not tonight.
maybe.
No, maybe next week. As he was in a good position, so we're not quite sure
He had
what
good
happened there.
qualifying and he's doing fine, but yeah, a starting incident can happen to anyone. Oddly enough, those who retire at a starting incident
And here we are in the pits.
are often not the drivers that cause it. Yeah.
We have drivers pitting. Shabby stays out, as does Marcel.
Of course he does. Shabby started on the mediums.
mediums.
So the only driver from the top 10 that started on the softs and stayed out is Marcel.
Yep. And
for the rest, I think everyone pitted, even Trucker? No, yeah. No, I was about...
Martens hasn't in 7th. He stayed on the soft.
Yeah, well, it's a choice.
But yeah, everybody else. DeRoy's going for the hards, so he'll probably be looking at trying to take that to the end, do you think, on a one stop, or is that too... Is that stretching the hards too far?
That's stretching. But it doesn't really matter, as it's very likely to have another safety car within a few laps or somewhere this race, and then you switch off to mediums.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen DeRoy taking some gambles on staying out for long, taking the track position, and then benefiting in some cases from a late safety car. So I'm guessing he's going to try stay out as long as possible on these parts.
Yep. Yeah, I think he'll struggle to get them up to temperature to start with, but after a few laps he should be on the pace. But we'll keep an eye on him and see how he progresses during the race. Meanwhile, Mamba in 11th. I noticed that Chalkers and Yari, they got a split in the pit stop by Martins, who obviously stayed out. So now Yari with a car in front of him before he gets to Chalkers. Our safety car will be out for another lap, I would have thought. No lights are out yet. So Marcel in the Alfa Romeo currently leading behind the safety car. On the softs we've got Kiko in 2nd place for Aston Martin, and Shabby currently up to 3rd. So that's a good increase of positions for him from the start, obviously due to the accident, but will still need to make a pit stop.
Yeah, but this is a long race.
I doubt this will be the last safety car.
Exactly, so...
Okay, so while we're following the safety...
I'm more the only well the biggest surprise for me so far is Marcel.
What, as in
I'm thinking,
not pitting, or...
Yeah, for not pitting while being one of the top qualifiers and being on the softs. I mean, Martijn's situation is something a bit more understandable because he started all the way at the back and he's taking track position. But if let's say we go racing next lap and there's another safety car within a lap or two, Marcel is going to have to pit.
Yep.
And everyone else is not, so you're losing track position anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can, or the only reason I can see that he didn't pit was because obviously Yari ahead of him was pitting, so he didn't want to double stack.
Yeah, but then you'd lose 2 or 3 seconds. And...
But then I suppose bunched up from the first corner, that could still put you pretty much towards the back of the grid, couldn't it?
Yeah, I think with starting on the softs, I definitely would have pitted on lap 1.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's a long race, anything can still happen. But so far on a lap 3 and the safety car is coming in.
Yeah, the lights are out on the safety car, so Marcel will become the de facto pace car. Kiko right behind him, so we'll see what happens on this restart. I would have thought Marcel should get a good start, certainly being on those softs to have a couple of laps advantage over Kiko, but then as you say, they drop off very, very quickly. So here we are, Marcel backing up the grid, and he's gone.
In. Marcel, is he going?
Marcel has gone.
Going early.
He went quite early, yeah. He actually got quite a good jump.
Let's see if he can keep this. That was unexpected. You normally see him going really late.
Yep, no issues in turn 1. So we're back to the front. Kiko got a snap of oversteer there. Coming out, and Shabby, I think he's going to be over the back again.
Oh, Chalkers is on fire. He's already up to P5.
I don't want to say too much about Chalkers because I normally jinx him, but I do remember him being
here's something happened. So... Something happened. That's
Don't tell me it's Chalkers.
No. That's Martijn's. As he has lost a front wing. It's only a local yellow, so no safety car. And that's a reset on track. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just got that. It was a shame because he'd done most of the hard work. He only had to go forward again.
Yeah.
But no, reset.
Yeah, probably trouble finding the reverse. I don't know. Bit pointless.
Martin then picks up a penalty for corner cutting as well. Chalkers now all over the back of Livermore. He's dragging Invisible with him as well. We are soon going to have a nice 4-car battle for the lead, I think.
Lynx is losing a few positions there.
Chalkers goes for the move on Livermore. Makes that nice and clean. Fastest lap from Shabby there.
Goes into second. Yari pitting. Hey, something must have happened there, and that might have been with Martijn's.
Yeah, I think possible. Obviously, Yari getting a new front wing there. So damage limitations for Yari, but then saying that, I still wouldn't be surprised to see him in the top 3 or 4 come the end of the race.
He was last week after turn 1, still won the race.
Yes.
And since it's very likely to have more than one safety car this race, he can still come back.
Yep. I think, did he get pole position last week as well? Because I think, was it first to last to first again?
I think he had.
That's not bad, is it?
Well, it was front row at least.
Yeah. So Marcel still keeping Shabby, I missed Shabby getting past Kiko there. Shabby up
Well, he
into
did
second
that on the
place.
straight, actually.
Did it? I missed that. I think I was looking at Chalker's.
Here we go
Livermore.
again. On the long straight. Let's call it the back straight. There's no DRS yet. I think that will be on the next lap.
Yeah,
So
all
it
pretty
seems
much.
Marcel is actually gaining a bit of time.
I think he will do on those softs, but they're going to drop off quite quickly, aren't they? So give it a lap or two. I think he's going to be going to be struggling for grip.
He'll be hoping for a safety car soon.
Invisible.
I
into
thought
the
we
pits.
lost the driver, but that's
Yeah.
Dimex leaving the session. My apologies, because he was already out. Invisible visiting the pit. So, a bit in trouble. It opts for softs. That is surprising.
I think he's expecting another safety car fairly soon.
Well, or chooses to go like 6-7 laps on softs and then go for a run on mediums for the rest of the race. Oh, and we have a Marcel!
Marcel's round, yep.
No, the leader! At the castle! Oh dear. Now, that's what I mean. If those tires, once they drop, it's like you have no grip at all anymore.
Yeah, it's like ice, isn't it? It's just like the surfaces just become wet all of a sudden, just get no grip
Can't
whatsoever.
see him having any physical damage on his car, but will definitely pit on this lap. And that means Shabby is the new leader.
And Chalker's up into second place and right on
he's
the back of Shabby.
No, Shabby pitting?
Shabby into the pits.
Well, we
so
missed what
Chalker
happened,
takes the
but
lead.
maybe he's had contact with Marcel.
Yeah, new front wing, so it does look like he has had some contact there.
And goes for hards. That is. Oh yeah, he started on mediums. I get it.
Yep. So look at taking those. Obviously, I think if there's another safety car, he'll probably jump in and
surprisingly,
change.
Marcel not pitting. That's odd.
Perhaps it was a small mistake.
Shabby with a mistake. Coming out of the pit lane, and I'm just assuming tires were really cold. He's on the hard tires, and they're terrible here.
Yeah, it's a hard pit lane to get out of this one as well, with that 90-degree left right at the end of it. Especially if you're in the Williams team, because literally by the time you're out, it gives you control. You're over the line pretty much.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be something they'll change next year. Invisible now past Shabby.
Yeah.
Obviously a difference in the...
Seems like he let him go, still trying to get some heat in those tires.
Yeah, I think it'll take him a couple of laps just to get some heat in and also get some confidence in him, I think.
Yeah. Right, back to the lead. Chalker is in the lead. Kiko in second. Living Wall in P3.
Yeah,
is it going to be the day of the Swede?
Bosmot's getting past Bren. So Bosmot's up into 6 for Mercedes.
Yeah, the Mercedes boys in 5 and 6.
Prince.
What a good strategy with the Mercedes drivers.
Yeah.
Both started on softs, went in right away with that safety car, and now can go for a double stint on the mediums. They're in a good position today.
Yeah, and we've seen they got good teamwork as well during qualifying with the tow. So if they can they'll work together and pull themselves up to the
no
group
jump
in front.
fighting with Trucker.
So, yeah, got a bit of a train form in there.
Yeah. Few trains.
Well, I have to say, what a great result this would be for the championship if it stays as it is. Yari and Shabby not scoring. Prince obviously would like to make his way up a bit.
If this would be the end result, it would be perfect for someone like Chokers. Oh, yellow. Who's that?
See, No Jug lost a position, so whether it was him, I'm not 100%
I
sure.
think it was No Jug. I'm sure Prince would like to score a few more points to get back in the championship fight. Marcel now finally pitting after 8 laps on his sauce. No Jug, the one who we thought made a mistake, is gonna pit for a new front wing. And what tires is he getting? The hards.
They'll be looking at taking those to the end, other than if we have another safety car. Wesley passed Livingwall up into 3rd position. I completely missed that. I was watching Prince. Wesley now hot on the heels of Kiko. Expect him to perhaps take the move under DRS down the start-finish line. And then he'll be after Chalkers. Good to see for Wesley.
Chalkers is really strong today.
So I do remember it being one of his stronger tracks, but...
And he won last season.
Yeah. So here we are with Wesley now on the back of Kiko. DRS is not. Yeah, DRS is open now, and he's passed Wesley up into 2nd place with a clean move on the inside of Kiko. He will now be off after Chalkers. A 2.3 second gap. We'll see if he can close that down. Prince and Lynx both making their way past Bren, Danish Bren. Bren not giving up that easily. He's fighting back, looking up the inside of Prince. That could have ended up bad, but right. So back to the front. So Wesley now up into 2nd place.
Yeah, this is definitely one of Wesley's favorite tracks. Had good results here in the past, and actually, yesterday night in the practice race, he won. Sure, the level of competition wasn't as good as it is tonight, but still.
And you've still got to finish at the end of the day, and it's
yeah.
a bit of a confidence boost. So who do we have battling? Prince on the back of Lynx there, 3 seconds behind Bossmont. So we'll see if they can close that gap down. Oh, Mamba picking up a penalty there.
And Livingwall now is going to attack.
Yeah,
Kiko
DRS open.
Would be so good for Livingwall to get a good result.
Yeah, been long overdue. He's had some strong performances again this year, but
yeah, he's done well. Actually had 3 7th places.
Yep.
And he finished 7 out of 9 races, and 4 times it was a point score. So he scores in. Oh, let's say if he scores points 9, he scores points in half of the races.
Yeah.
So my point is, he's done well. Is very good mid-table driver. Scores points regularly, but not that one race where it all clicked, or the lucky stars went his way.
Yeah. I think it's we're all waiting, aren't we, that the stars and the moons align on that one special night for us.
Yeah. I've been waiting for that for years, but I don't know. I think I'm on the wrong moon or something.
One day it will happen.
Oh, okay. Well, according to Brendan, it's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, it could well do, actually. To be honest with you, as a Division 4,
I'm definitely
it could be
hoping for a good result. Meanwhile, I think Lynx is pitting.
Yeah,
Yes,
links
he is.
into the pits.
Could be tomorrow, as this is just a typical race where a lot of Trucker nearly lost it there at turn 1. Typical race where a lot of drivers failed to finish the race.
Yeah.
A lot of safety cars, a lot of things going on, and you never know, things could go your way.
Yeah, I think this is it. It's just an element of luck that you don't get caught up in someone else's accident, and yeah, keep your nose clean. There's good points to be had.
Yeah. So far, the start was a bit messy, but ever since it's been quite a clean race, apart from with Shabby and Marcel.
Just watching Kiko.
Did I say something? Did I say something?
You did?
I
Danish
did.
Brem?
There's a safety car some people needed.
Where did Danish Brem go out?
Castle.
Yeah. Ay. Yep, left-hand side of the car. It looks like he's gone straight on, rather than right after the castle. But
not sure it's wise for Martins to pit right away, because if Chalkers continues, which he doesn't,
Martins.
if one of the guys in that group continues,
he's lapped out of it. Yep.
he's going to be lapped and he's screwed.
Yeah. No, it's always best to keep going for one lap,
but
isn't
he
it?
just got away. Everyone's pitting as they should. This is a very easy one in a strategy, despite some people not doing it. This is where you go for mediums to the end.
Yep, 13 laps or 14 laps.
However,
you're going to do 2 under the
some
safety car.
drivers had already used 2 sets of mediums, and they're going to hards.
Yeah, Livermore on hards, Kiko on
Yeah,
two hards.
Livermore, he oh boy, that may cost you.
Remember jumping Kiko there, I think, in the pits, so up into 4th
You're
place.
absolutely right about that. But his teammate Bosmot's lost a bit.
Yeah, I think they had to double stack, didn't they?
Double stack, perhaps.
Yeah,
so
they
were.
I mean,
so they were 5th and 6th, and now 4th and 8th.
Yep. Yep. Unfortunate, but it's one person gains, one person loses. Unfortunately, in the double stack, it's
yeah, it's just a bit of a shame for Mamba as well that he has that penalty.
Yes. Yeah.
Because he's really in a good position for a great result here.
Yeah, I mean, he had good pace as well, as he was closing down on Kiko in front of him anyway. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry. Mamba had good pace closing Kiko down, but just...
Exactly.
I think Kiko's tyres perhaps have gone, but Mamba seemed a lot more comfortable on them. So, yeah, I mean, fingers crossed he can still get himself a good result here. There's only 2 with penalties at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just a bit surprised that Savi is on softs.
Yeah, no, he's certainly not going to take those to the end. But
No.
he'll be needing to pit round about lap 19-20 at a stretch. So unless he's going to go soft. So Wesley obviously now right on the back of Chalkers when we restart, so that 2.5 second gap has been completely eroded. Prince into P6 as well, so it's a quick run through of the grid whilst we're behind the safety car. We have Chalkers in first place, in second Wesley, third Livingwall, then Mamba, Kiko, Prince, Trocker, Bosmots, DeRoy and Yari round out the top 10. 11th Marcel, 12th Zavi, then No Jug, Invisible, Shabby in 15th place, then Lynx in 16th and Martens in 17th. So everybody other than No Jug on fresh tyres.
Yeah. So yeah, this is why I said on strategy it might be wise to start on softs even if you're lost.
Yeah.
Because then you'll be having 2 fresh sets of mediums. And now what you see, some drivers don't have fresh mediums and go for hards, and phew, I bet in those first few laps after the restart you're definitely regretting it.
Yeah.
Question is, will the safety car come in this lap or will it stay out for one more? I think it will be one more because it usually waits until the last driver has closed the gap. He is doing
it's staying
so,
out.
but not quick enough.
No, it's normally into
So
pretty much
yeah,
that
we're
last
gonna have
corner.
one more lap on behind the safety car.
Yeah, I think safety car normally we get told round about turn 16 there.
Yeah,
I think if it's going to come in.
it's basically, it tells you if it comes in at the start of sector 3.
Yep. Yeah, which would be just before turn 16. So
Well, Martin's closing the gap.
see everyone being well behaved under safety car conditions behind as well.
I hope so. Anyway, lap 15. Once we go racing again, we will have 11 laps to go. And we still have 17 drivers, which is actually a bit of a surprise to me.
Yeah, no, it's very good. I mean, considering we lost 2 at the before turn 1 at the start as well, it's not bad at all. But fantastic to see a full grid again. 20 drivers out there. And 2 rounds left to go. And where are we off to next? Mexico, isn't it?
Sorry?
Is it Mexico we're off to next, and then we finish at Brazil, isn't it? Just
Yeah, just 2 more races to go after this week.
Yeah.
Mexico and Brazil.
Season 3 has absolutely flown by. We'll soon be crowning our champions and looking forward to the Race of Champions this season.
Oh, yeah, Friday, June 24.
Absolutely, it's where we have all the top drivers from each division take part in the Race of Champions in a handicap system. If you haven't watched it before, obviously with the top tier drivers in the slower cars of Williams and Haas, and the top drivers, the lowest drivers being in the top cars, which, well, for the last time it'll be Mercedes and Red Bull, won't it? It'll be Ferrari and Red Bull from next season in the 22 game.
Seems very likely.
Yep. So we are sector 3. Safety car is in this lap. So Chalkers will become the pace car. And as Bog said, we have 11 laps left once we cross the start-finish line.
Right, let's hope they keep it clean.
When is Chalkers going to go?
Where is he gonna go?
Yeah, whether he's going to go early or leave it until the last.
We've seen Marcel leading the last safety car and he went fairly early. Safety car is now entering the pit lane. Entering the pit lane means they're free to go.
He's leaving this very, very late.
Oh, no Jack has a collision with Savi. Here we go. Oh, Kiko enters the pit. That is unexpected. Kiko, no Jack entering the pit. Here we go.
There must be
Chalkers
damage.
keeps the lead. Wesley in second.
And Mamba up
Mamba
the
up
inside
to
of
P3,
Livermore.
Of course, Livermore having a hard time on those hard tires, as Prince is now up to P4.
And Bosmot's going for the move on the inside of turn number 3. Which he does not.
Livermore is regretting that decision to go on the hards.
Yeah, he's keeping his nose in there, probably a bit too much. Managed to gather it up, but I think he's going to lose another
Yari
place
now
here
also
to
past
Yari.
Livermore.
Yep. I don't think it's going to be long before his teammate Marcel gets past as well. Shabby losing a position at the back to Martin, so I don't know if he had a spin there. Marcel now past Livermore and up into 7th, so yeah, Livermore really struggling to get those hards switched on. Get temperature into them.
Seems like Shabby is struggling at the back as well.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if he tangled with Martin.
Yeah, he has damage.
Luke's and Trucker exchanging positions there.
Right, so can Wesley stay close to Chalkers? The gap is already over a second.
Yeah, 1.2 seconds. West needs to get that down over this lap so he can get himself within DRS. Obviously not active for 2 laps after the safety car. Yari past Bosmots there. And De Roy past Livermore, so Livermore really is struggling now. But Bosmot's not giving it up. He's got himself back past Yari. Yari now
Time's
right
in trouble.
behind.
Shabby pitting. Ay. Oh, that seems to be taking ages.
And Yari makes the move on Bosmots at turn number 4. Okay, so Wesley, it's hovering about that 1.2 seconds, so he's Chalkers isn't he is now. He needs to get that down, get himself within DRS, but Prince now within DRS range of Mamba in 3rd. Yari 2.2 seconds further back.
There's no DRS this lap yet.
Not this lap, no. Martins has retired.
At the castle section, safety car.
There's 2 cars there.
Shabby's prayers has been heard.
I think Kiko was involved in that with Martins as well. Because Kiko has dropped an awful long way back.
If you're Shabby, I know he just pitted. Right, pitting. If he has fresh shots, pit again. He's in last anyway. And I wouldn't even do it on this lap.
Do on the next lap, yeah.
To have your tires as fresh as possible. Savi pitting. Of course, Livingwell pitting, regretting the tire choice he made earlier.
Yeah, I think Liverpool will be going for probably a set of softs to the end now.
Yeah, if you're pitting now, sure, it's 9 laps to go. But once the safety car comes in, it's only like 8 or 7. So if you pit now, 100% softs is the way to go.
Yep. Looks like Chevy's staying out on those tyres, so whether he will
Yeah, of
take
course,
your
it's just
advice
one
and
lap
pit on the
all,
next
but
lap.
I'd say go again after this lap. You'll lose one position, and you'll be on the freshest tyres of everyone.
Very true.
Right, so 16 left. Another safety car.
Is this safety car number 4 or 3?
No, it's the third one.
Third one.
We started off with one in lap 1. And we had racing for about 10 laps, 11.
And then we've had 2 fairly close together, haven't we?
Right, safety car not coming in this lap as expected, so probably one lap to go. And then we'll be entering lap 20 with 7 laps, racing laps to go.
Yep, so Chalkers will see if he can make another start like last time. Be surprised if he goes in the same position with Wesley behind him. I think he could be wise to that one.
Yeah, and I've seen what Wesley did yesterday. As he just positioned himself behind the leader on the last lap, made sure it was close within half a second, 6/10 maybe, and then make sure your ERS is charged, use the DRS, and make the move on the final lap.
Yep. Yeah, it's one of those. It's really probably best not to be leading coming out of the final turn here, unless you've got yourself a big enough gap.
It depends on the margin you have. But if it's less than 5/6/10, and you don't have much energy left, yeah, you're a sitting duck.
Yeah.
Right, so no Jack pitted as well, went for fresh soft, moves Shabby and Kiko up in position.
Yep, Chevy in, well, 14th.
Yeah, that's dreadful for his championship.
Yeah, so basically Chevy back where he started in 14th at the start of the race.
Yeah, not a great day for him. But
worked
hey,
his way up
still
to the
7
lead
laps
and
to go. 7 laps to go after this one, so anything can still happen.
And the safety car is in this lap, so we will go racing again. Still bunching up now. Hopefully I saw some, I think I saw some carbon fibre. So back to Chalkers, ready to pull the pin. So Mamba in third with Prince and Yari right behind him. Chalkers is
safety car
going to go
now,
late again.
So
he's gone.
There he goes. There he goes. Good restart. Well done. Well played by Chalkers. Wesley keeps second. Mamba third. Prince and Yari. Marcel is in position to the Roy. Oh,
Chevy.
That's the wall. That's the wall. Oh, he most definitely will have damage.
Who hit the wall, DeRoy?
No, Marcel.
DeRoy up
and
the
he's round.
inside of Lynx.
Oh, big pile up here. Oh.
Okay,
Marcel
so
spun at
Chalkers,
turn 3. Others had to wait.
yeah, so Marcel now down to 15 with Livingwall in 16th out. Quickly it's turned for him. Was up in... Oh, somebody has just hit the... Marcel has hit the wall in the castle section. And has
Oh
no
yeah,
front
yeah,
nose now.
no front wing anymore.
Hopefully that won't be a retirement in the pits. We'll keep an eye on that one. But back at the front, Chalkers now with a 1 second lead over Wesley. Mamba keeping Prince and Yari at bay at the moment, but DRS will become active after next lap. Shabby moving up a position past Kiko there into 12th. And Kiko looking for a move back up the inside.
No,
And
but
loses
no
a position to Jug. Yeah.
Marcel pitting, Shabby moving up to P12. But at the front, Chalkers is just incredible.
Yeah, he's just pulled out that second lead and just seems quite comfortable there. Wesley coming under a bit of pressure now from Mambo, who in turn has Prince directly behind him. So I think we could see some changes at the front when we get the DRS. But whether anyone can catch
We'll be
Chalkers
on
at
the next
moment.
lap though.
Yep.
Marcel leaving the pits of fresh softs. P16 for him, unfortunately.
So Marcel will be looking for the fastest lap, I would have thought, over the last few laps.
Yeah, and Wesley mainly loses the time in sector 2 on Chalkers. If he wants to make a move, he really needs to get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Does so well, I say, and he's already gained 2/10. So he's had a really good exit out of the final turn there. And if he is able to get just a little closer, like just 2/10, 3/10, and then he's able to get close.
Xavi and Invisible changing positions corner after corner, but it seems to have settled down with Xavi in 10th now. Bosmot's past Yari.
Oh,
Yari coming back at Bosmot's around the outside as we
well, it certainly is keeping Yari up. Oh, yeah. Bosmot, that's some good racing you're showing here. And it's really helping his teammate.
Yeah, and DeRoy and Lynx right behind him. His
teammate, Black Mamba in 3rd, has a 3-second time penalty, which will be added at the end of the race. But if you can hold up Yari a bit, it's
good teamwork there.
Mamba may not lose in many positions. Right, here we go again, coming out of the final quarter. Wesley is just within DRS range, but is a bit too far away to really make it.
Close it up, ready for the second DRS.
He closes it to 6/10 though. Oh, Yari gets overtaken by multiple cars here. DeRoy and Lynx. Shabby moves up to P11. And Kiko's pitting.
He got damage. Looks like there's a wing out. Yeah, so Kiko picking up damage there. Meanwhile, back at the front, Chalkers, Marcel picking up the fastest lap of the race there.
Yeah, all these fresh softs.
Yep.
Something Kiko will be attempting now. Is Wesley able to be a little closer this time? Usually second sector is really Chalkers' area.
Yeah, he's dropped a couple of tenths there. This is whether he can make it back up, closing up to the third sector.
Once again, he's a tenth closer than he was on the last lap. Oh, but a good exit from Chalkers. Mamba still in this race as well. Very unfortunate to have that time penalty. But he is getting a gap to Prince. 1.9.
Bosmart's dropping 2 places there to Lynx and
De
De
Roy
Roy.
and Lynx.
Yeah, Shabby up past Savvy. So Shabby up into the points on 10th.
Yeah, unfortunately just 1 point, but it's only 2 positions behind Yari.
Yes, yeah, so damage limitations there, losing only a couple of
And
points.
for the
to him.
championship, this is phenomenal for Chalkers and Prince, of course.
Yeah, well, Prince will leapfrog Mamba. Mamba with that 3-second penalty.
Actually, Trucker could play a big role in this championship as he is just now right behind Jarby. And if he manages to get ahead of him, he could really help his teammate here. Not just his teammate, but the Alpha Tauri team could be back in the fight for constructors as well. Oh, Wesley's close now. Less than 3 tenths.
Oh, he's had a much better sector 2, hasn't he? I can see this is going to be a change down here. It's just whether Mamba can get involved. Liverpool 3-second penalty.
Oh, I think Chalkers is in trouble. Look at that, he's struggling. Oh, and Mamba's positioning himself as well. This is Chalkers is. Oh my. Oh, here comes Wesley already.
Going for the move. Yeah, Mamba's going to follow him through as well. I can't see any damage on Chalkers, so I just don't know if he's taking it. It's
maybe
possible,
slight damage to the front wing.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, there's so much unseen damage in here.
Yeah. Chalkers has been phenomenal all race and qualify. You are now. Oh, lost 2 positions with 2 laps to go. This is really good for Mamba as well, as he now, despite his penalty, may be able to secure a podium. Oh, and how good would it have been for him if he wouldn't have that penalty?
Oh.
He could have fought for the win. Oh, Chalkers is not keeping up. Oh, yeah. I should have not said this is good for Chalkers Championship, as the moment I said so, something happens, and he's losing a lot of time here.
Yeah, Prince closing up on him. So a lap to go after this one.
Marcel pitting again.
Can get himself past.
He's had quite a few pit stops. Oh no! Chalkers is not keeping up. I'm sure he has damage.
Yeah, 2.9 in nearly 3 seconds
Must
now.
be.
Let's say.
Yeah, it's
I wonder
going
if
to be
he's
a
just
matter
got
of time before Prince is.
Oh, Prince will have him at the
taken.
end of this straight. Yeah, Prince is in DRS now. 1.2 behind.
Yeah.
He will be through here, but.
And what is Mamba going to do? Is Mamba going to attack Wesley? Oh, he comes just short to place an attack as they go just behind each other on the final lap. Mamba will be pushing a lot, and he wants to keep the 3-second gap on Prince.
Yeah, try and keep that
dropping
second
to
place.
P4 and now already has Lynx behind him. And De Roy. Oh, but Trucker and Yari. Oh, that was a good battle. They keep fighting here. Turn 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I think Trucker's certainly doing his duty for his teammate and for his team there. We're battling with Yari. Certainly not letting them get away. But Mamba's still only half a second, just over half a second behind Wesley.
Oh, I'm
if he
afraid
can out-drag
Chalkers
him.
is going to drop even more. It's the final lap. It's the final lap. We're up to the casual session. There is a yellow. Oh, of course. Oh. I don't know even want to mention his name. I'm going to focus on the front.
So Wesley taking the final corner with Mamba 0.4 behind
Remember,
him.
I might actually cross the line in first if he manages to overtake Wesley on the final straight. But Mamba has the penalty. So, oh, and the Roy crashes out on the final lap as well.
With Trucker. Trucker's out.
Oh, but Wesley wins the race. Mamba finishes the line in second, but Prince gets second. Chalkers still gets fourth. That means Lynx is fifth. Bosmox is sixth. Yari still gets seventh. Oh, Trucker, you're really not helping your teammate with this. Shabby still gets 8 after all. Savi getting 2 points. Living Bull taking the final point. No Jug just outside the points. Kiko in 12th. Marcel retired as well in the last lap. So we had 3 retirements in the last lap. Oh, Mamba losing out that second position with just, I think, 16 thousandths. Driver today, Shabby. Well, at least we do have a Ferrari driver winning the race. Wesley, having a horrendous season, is now like tripled his points of the season with a win. Finally a good result for him. Prince, 18 points, and that means he gains 12 points on Yari. It means he's not fully back at the race, but it's still possible again.
Yeah.
Mamba with a really great race, just missing out on the win and second place. Still podium. Chokers was phenomenal, but I think he must have had slightly damage, losing so much time in the last 3 laps. Takes 4th, Links in 5th, Bosmots in 6th. Good day for the Mercedes drivers. Alfa Romeo, Yari. Not a greatest race, but Shabby 8th. Poor race, but still some points. Savi and Living Well, but now we have Kiko and No Joke. And the ones qualified, Trucker DeRoy, Marcel and Invisible. And then we have the non-finishers, Martijn, Bren, Dimix and Brent. Wow. Fastest lap from Marcel, by the way.
Yep, 39.8 and getting the not getting the extra point, didn't get into the points there. So, well, yet again, Division 1 didn't fail to entertain us. Late drama. We seem to have had quite a lot of late drama this year in Division 1, haven't we? I remember we've had 2 or 3 late safety cars with a sort of a 2-lap sprint. And we do see an awful lot changing towards the end, but no, fantastic race today. Well done to Wesley. Really good to see him getting a strong result, especially after the season that he's had. So hopefully that will be his luck changing. Mamba as well. Good to see him on a nice strong race today. I'm so unfortunate on the penalty, missing out on the podium. And Prince obviously as well getting up there, but Yari, a good recovery drive. Shabby, a good recovery drive as well. Chalkers, unfortunate as you say. I think he must have picked up some light damage to lose that amount of time at the end. But it's a shame because he was quite dominant.
Chat, the Chalkers made a mistake and had damage on the front wing, which was what we thought.
Yeah, as we thought. Yeah, so
I hope he got it.
Unfortunate for him.
Also, just well. He was like bringing himself back in a championship.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, still gained a few points, but not enough.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but good showing from him. I mean, he can take some, take something out of the fact that at least he was competitive. But it's, as we know in Azerbaijan, one small mistake, brushing the wall, and it can cost you so many positions. So unfortunate for him, but yeah, good race again overall. We're down to the final 2 races now. Obviously Azerbaijan gone. Don't forget as well, obviously, once you're finished kind of listening to us, if you tune in to YouTube, you can watch a run of Division 5, which was also tonight. It's tomorrow night, Division 2 and 4, and on Thursday night, we have Division 3. Rounding out the week on Friday will be the Esports League entering their 11th round at Mexico. So if you want any strategy advice, it's always a good one to watch, ready for next week's races. But yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed that again tonight, Bog. Thoroughly enjoyed the company. I hope you enjoyed the race yourself.
Yeah. There was at some point where I thought, it's a bit less drama than normally in Baku, but last few laps really did not disappoint.
Absolutely, they saved the best till last, didn't they? So it was, but yeah, I see what you mean. After that first safety car, it settled down, and it was, I wouldn't say boring. It was just not many changes of positions. Everyone seemed happy, but yeah, certainly spiced up towards the end. So obviously, apologies for anything that we missed. There was an awful lot happening at the end there. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that again, Bog. So we will be here again next week, same time, same.
Yeah,
Well,
2
won't
more
be the same
races
place.
to
We'll
go.
be in Mexico. Yeah. So Mexico City. I know again a couple of the drivers really like that track. So be interesting to see what they can do. But so excellent. So anything else to add, Bog, at all?
No, I'd just say keep watching. See you next week.
Absolutely. I will say the same. And please don't forget, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Every subscriber helps. As Bog said, thanks for joining us. Had a great evening, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good evening. Good night.